Hello, welcome to the fireside. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all some of my favorite ghost stories and urban legends. Um, Hope you take the time and listen through. There's some really creepy stuff in there. I'm going to do a little intro for each one. Um, yeah, hope you enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe if you want more content or if you want the next installment. So, I was hanging out by the river in Portland one time. This old guy, he came up to me and, he didn't seem too dangerous. He didn't seem too sketch. So we chatted. I gave him a cigarette and he started telling me the story. And it really kind of freaked me out. So I'm going to go ahead and tell it to y'all too. He says, yeah, it's kind of deep, and dark. Uh, so yeah, one time this lady, she was houseless, and she was like living in a tent by the Burnside Bridge, by the railroad track. And one night it was really cold, so she was trying to keep herself warm inside the tent. Well, a tent fire came up, and everything just like I don't know if y'all have ever experienced a tent fire. I would never recommend it. It's very intense and very horrific. The nylon, it sticks to you. It it doesn't burn clean. Is rough. Um, so in order to escape the flames, she tried to run away from them, and she was still on fire. Her hair was on fire. Her clothes were on fire. Everything was on fire. And at the same time, this train was coming in, and unfortunately, the train didn't stop in time, and she got hit. And to this day, train operators still say that sometimes they'll see kind of a bright light, like a flaming light, coming toward the stop. It never turns out to be anybody, but this is what they've been saying. I mean, I hope that's not real, because I know that people do die in tent fires, and it's a horrific thing. And yeah, this old guy, he seemed kind of shook with it. So I'll leave you at that. But yeah, one time, me and a couple buddies were on a road trip, and we were in one of those flyby states. I don't know which one it was. Kansas, Missouri. I don't know. There's a lot of corn and a long straight stretch of road. So we were driving down. And it was kind of dark. It's like right like 11 or 12 at night because we were trying to run through to the next town. And all of a sudden, this like big truck came right up behind us and started like riding right up on our bumper. It was really fucking intense. He was blowing his horn and like really close to us and like almost running us off the road. And it lasted like maybe 2 or 3 minutes at most. It seemed a lot longer, but we kept on driving, and all of a sudden it just like fucking vanished. Like the headlights were gone, the sound was gone, there was nothing. We stopped the car and looked around, and there was just like nothing. We didn't hear anything, see anything, nothing. So we get to the next town, and we stopped in the little 24-hour coffee shop. I think it might have been a Waffle House or something. I don't know. It was one of those rinky-dink, greasy spoon type places. We stopped and we were like, "Hey, we just had like a weird encounter on the road. Like this big truck's like right behind us, and like it seemed like it was like mad or angry or something. I don't know. It's like right up on our bumper, and then it was just like gone. I don't know if there was something wrong with the trucker or what, but yeah, it's really concerning to us." And the waitress, she looked at us and was like, "Well, actually, you might have just ran into that ghost trucker. And we were like, ghost trucker? What do you mean, ghost trucker? And she's like, yeah, about 20 years ago, there was a road rage incident. And this trucker, he ran this guy off the road, and then he committed suicide. And ever since then, like, this truck kind of like harasses cars along the stretch of the road. I don't know, you're not the first one, coming here and tell us about it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if that's true or not, but that incident, that was real. That was real. It was horrifying. I mean, it was like that truck was like gonna run us off the road. Like I said, I can't remember exactly where it was, but yeah, just be aware that on those dark, long stretches of road, you never know what's out there. You really never know what's out there.
One time, this lady was driving home late at night and had to get gas. After she got gas, she was driving out. She started getting followed by this old beat up pickup truck. This pickup truck was right on her bumper, like aggressively driving after her, and she started freaking out. It kept on flashing its high beams and honking its horn. She kept driving and driving and driving. She left her cell phone at home because it was a quick trip. So she kept on driving until she got to a lit parking lot. This car was right behind her. She stopped and ran out of the car and ran to the store. The guy got out of the pickup truck and ran back into the store behind her, yelling, "Hey, hey, wait, there's somebody in your car. There's somebody in your car." There was somebody in the back of her car. The guy was trying to save her.
So I was traveling through Central Oregon one time on the way to Portland, and we ran into this rest stop, and this old guy was at the counter, and he started telling us a story about this bridge that we were gonna like cross soon. And he was like, he looked at his clock, and it was like around 10:30 or 11 at night, and he was like, this might not be the best time to head that way. And we were like, what are you talking about? He was like, well, actually, you might be crossing this bridge, and this bridge is kind of weird. Like, weird things happen on this bridge. And we kind of looked at each other and we were like, okay, right, okay. We thought that, the guy was kind of messing with us, out of towners, just having a laugh. So we're like, all right, well, thanks for the advice. We'll keep an eye out for that. So we hit it off and we hit the stretch road and we came up on this bridge. And we were listening to the radio, we were just chilling. And then all of a sudden, something came through the radio. It sounded like this kid's voice. And it just sounded really, really creepy. And we just kept on driving. After we got off the bridge, the voice stopped. And we just kept on driving down. We're like, that's weird. It's just really, really awkward and weird. So we kept going, and then we stopped and we got in a hotel room. And my friend, he Googled like that bridge, and turns out about 30 years ago, this family crashed on that bridge, and the mom was trying to save the little girl, but the little girl, she drowned with everybody else. And to this day, you can hear that little girl on your radio asking to get out. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll be putting more of these out. Look forward to those. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, all those things. I hope you have a great day, a great night, wherever you are, where you're at. Stay safe out there.